All right, so this is a continuation of part 18 or part 19, I forget. This is where the vise was mounted. This is what I call a batten or a doubler, or just a support so that the plywood wouldn't bend under the constraints of the vise and torquing on the the vise itself. So this is an old drill press from the 1950s. It works. This is your locking mechanism so that you can drill down only a certain depth. Okay, inside here is a spring mechanism. Okay, it hasn't been used in 6 years, but it works on its own here. Let's see. Okay, see, and then this is a Jacobs chuck, commercial grade Jacobs chuck, and up here is how you change the speed by changing which pulley system it's on. Right now it's on the slowest speed possible for drilling steel. There's your motor adjustment. This is a bench, a movable bench. It spins around left or right, and it goes up and down. And the locking mechanism is over here, similar to it's just like a big round C-clamp around this pipe. Okay, so on the bottom of the bench, all right, let's get these clamps out of here. This is all going outside. I have my form blocks. On the bottom of the bench is another, it's called a base, but if you were working on the floor, instead of putting material up on this bench, this floating bench, you could turn the floating bench around 180 degrees, and then you could put your vise or your material on this. If it was, let's say it was a really heavy, long piece of steel, or just a big block of steel, and you couldn't pick it up to put it on here, you can work from here and use a special clamp that clamps into these slides. So right now I'm going to take these screws off of here, and I'm going to put the clamps outside along with the transits outside. Transit stanchions. So, get ready. We are going back to work. Now, I'm going to put one right glove on. I'm going to put the hoodie back on my head because it's cold outside. I'll start clearing off this bench. You know what? It's really cold outside. I'm going to put my vest on, my work vest. It's really cold outside. I'm not joking around. I thought it was like going to be 50 degrees because it was warmer this morning, but right now we're looking at best 40 degrees. These are my T-squares for doing drafting and my straight edges. I don't do much of that anymore, but I might do it again one day. Hence I get old and not able to do this kind of work. Okay, these things are 50 and 70 years old. 50 and 70 years old. This yellow one is from 1980, 70s, made out of fiberglass. It's about 50 years old, maybe 40. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I have to put this stuff in the outside warehouse. I don't want to leave it outside because if we have a really strong driving rain, they'll get wet, and this one's made out of wood, and I don't want it to get wet. So I'm just going to take out some long, heavy stuff, put it in the warehouse while you wait here in a few minutes. Start doing that. This one fell apart for the first time ever, which means it needs to be repaired. Simple enough to do. Alright, so here we are. Just put in here just 2 wooden dowels. And it's clamped in. It's clamped in with a couple of half 9/16 nuts. All right, let's open this up. Let's find the other tool. Alright. Boy, I hate not being able to see everything. Where's the other wrench? Not that it matters. Nope, yeah, it does. I'm not going to get it like that. I'm going to have to bang it in. Those are froze, and I don't feel like starting to fix transits. Okay, I'll get a bigger hammer. That didn't work so well. Okay. In a minute, I'm going to abandon trying to put these back in, and I'm going to tape it up because it really doesn't matter. I don't need it, and I may not need it for a very long time. Ah, I see what the problem is. Okay. It's in 2 different, it's separated. It was probably just glued together, but it's separated. These go in independently, one at a time. So let's get the back one in first. Nah, I see how they built it now. All right, not a problem. Yeah, it'll go, but it's going to be a bear. All right, let's get the other one in place. Now would have been a perfect time to have a drill, a vise set up. Interesting. the moment I remove the vise. I need it. Alright, there we go. Yes, sir. I took the ice off the bench in the last video. And now I need the vise to clamp this all together. I don't need it that bad. And it's together. One. And one and two. Amazing. I took the vise apart, and then 10, 15 minutes later, I needed the vise. How does that work? Exactly. All right. I'm going to change jackets. It's too cold out there to go to the warehouse. And I'm going to also go around to the front of the property and look for an Amazon order. So I won't be back for about, I'm not going to be back for about 6 minutes. Maybe 6 minutes. Could be 5. It won't be less. Okay. You guys just hang out here. Maybe that drill press will remove itself. "16-ounce S-wing hammer. Nice hammer. That fucking drill press didn't remove itself, did it? I talked about it, but it didn't happen. Could have been a good drill press. Oh, very good drill press. No, not so. It is probably 45 degrees outside now. Put this hammer over here in case we need a hammer. Let's put these form blocks. They really should go outside. This weighs about 20 pounds. It's 1 inch steel by 6 by about 12. I guess it weighs about 20 pounds. We're gonna have to put that shit in a bucket. But first I need to get some buckets. It's just too cold outside to be dicking around in a tank top. Alright, I got 2 cans of spray paint here. I have 2 cans of off, which I really don't need, but I'll take them anyway. Alright, see if this is still working. And it is. Knife, put it in the tool tray, put these bolts in. What are we going to do with this? Where's that black box? Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, we're going to take this apart next. That's what we're going to do. That's the next thing. So I need to get the tray for the screws. And the drill is here. The screw gun is here. What I don't need anymore is this tool and this tool. So I'll put one in the tray and one back in the old box. Now, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm put this hammer back, put this other hammer in the tray. The S-swing goes back on the rack. Alright, now, alright, so, where are we with this? This goes outside. Alright, let's go. Now, see what you can see. Okay, you can see everything. There's the other wrench under the rig. Alrighty. That was a mistake. I have this bad boy bolted down to the bench with bolts, no screws. Alright. Whoever's trying to get through to me on Skype, not answering. Sorry about that. Somebody's very insistent about this Skype thing. I'm not answering the Skype. Can you hear me? Not answering Skype. I do answer Skype, but not when I'm in the middle of a live stream. Very persistent. Maybe it's Daisy. I don't think it's Daisy. She doesn't call me at this time of the day. She wouldn't call me 3 times. Could be Dennis Adams. Alright, maybe we should look to see who it is. Let's look. Persistency. Persistency. Alright. I don't see anything on this screen. No. I don't care. The damn tablet, you don't see everything, everybody and everything on the tablet the way you do on a computer. It serves its purpose. It's better than a pencil and paper, but it's not a computer, that's for sure. Pain in the ass sometimes. All right, let's make sure this still works by making sure it's plugged in, which it's not. Remember this. This one doesn't have a switch on the drill press. It has a switch on the ceiling. So let's hold it so it doesn't rock. Alright, that's not the switchable outlet maybe. That's not plugged in maybe. Okay. So where does the power come from this? Alright. The power from this comes from over here. Okay, so what we got to do when I get this back to the Philippines is put it into a switch box. All right, so let's pull this off of here. Pull this off of here. I need to cut some tape. damn fluorescent lights right in my eye. Oh, I see what this is. This is a whole system unto itself. It's a switch assembly and an outlet. Okay, I need the big S-wing hammer again. It's a switch assembly and an outlet that was made so I wouldn't have to put it, but I guess I don't know. Either way, comes right apart. Yes, sir. Came right apart. No nails. Now, this is a piece of cedar 2x4. Very expensive shit. Okay. Now, one more bolt, I see. Yes, sir. All right, so what we're going to do is put these two bolts here. We're going to put this 2x4, 2x6 outside. I'm going to take this empty milk crate and put it over here for now. All right. Close this door. And put this wire. I'll put this wire up in the rafters. This is baling wire. It's really good shit. Actually, this came off my barge. I think I'll take this with me. Okay, I think I'm going to take that with me. So this can go up here for now. We'll turn this around. All right. Put this on here. You need to get the dustpan. There's a lot of dust under there. A lot of drill dust. And I'm going to get some water on there to keep the drill dust from splattering around. Because who knows, it's rubber, it's metal, it's oil, we'll just sprinkle a little water on there. And that'll wet it down. Keep some of the dust off. The best thing to keep the dust down is sawdust from a table saw or a bandsaw. Bandsaw is better because it's very fine dust. But sawdust from a table saw works just fine too. That's what they used to use in the butcher stores, sawdust on the floor to keep the dust and the bacteria. When they swept up a butcher store, the sawdust would grab all the fine particles so you're not breathing in all that crap. Okay, going back down here with the glasses and my small, you know what I want to do before I do that? I want to get the mop. This will take most of the dust off this end of the table. This is what I want. No dust. And I get a little bit of the floor at the same time. Every time you walk back and forth on this floor, it kicks up a small amount of dust. I've mopped it twice already, but I'm going to be working here for the rest of the day. So I'm going to clean the mop a little bit. Alright, I'm done with that. Alright, and we go under with the glasses. We go. I have my hand on it. I know damn well it's balanced, and I know damn well it can't flip over, but if it does, it would hurt. Alright. Alright. I don't know where the nut went. I don't really care. Let's put the glasses on, get this cord wrapped up tight. I have tape on here. It's been on here for, maybe 6 years, could be longer. Depends on when I taped it up. But right now, to move it in this condition, this cord is a liability. Oh, who keeps calling me? Okay, so whoever that was, I think it was Dennis Adam. But sorry, Dennis, I'm right in the middle of doing about 6 or 7 things, and I called you this morning. And if it was, and Daisy did leave a message a little while ago too. I just don't, I'm working here. Oh, they're not going to stop. Why? Okay, so that was 4 messages from Dennis, Adam, and 1 from Daisy. I answered Daisy's message because if she calls me at 2 o'clock in the morning, I thought it was important. It was just important. She wanted to say hello. So Dennis, I called 3 times this morning, and he didn't answer the phone. So Dennis, when you see this, sorry about that. I got to get this stuff off the bench because I got to break this bench down today because I need this section of the basement under this bench here and behind the tablet for a staging area to get the stuff out of the basement itself. So, back to work. Back to work. All right. Back to work. First things first, let's get rid of the garbage. Let's put the bolt back together, put it in the box with the bolts for this, because it's a 5/16 National Fine, and this is a stainless steel nut, hard to find. Alright, now, this is a piece of 2x4 cedar, goes outside, and now, okay, so this spindle turns like this, but if we're going to be moving this drill press, we want to lock this up. So here's the lock right here. This is a locking to dog it off. Basically it's a barrel clamp. All right, that locks the drill. What does that lock? Should have locked this. Yeah, it did. Okay, now it did. Just needed a little bit of persuasion. Okay, now let's take this. Let's just clean up that shaft on there with a nice rag. Get the dust off it and drop that down. We're going to drop that table, this work table down. Just to get any dust off it. I'm not trying to clean the oil off it, I'm just getting the dust off it. Although some oil came off it. All right. So, by putting this workbench down, I lowered the center of gravity. I lowered the center of gravity so that when you place it on the ground or outside, it has less of a tendency to fall over. But I'm going to lower it even more. Right now, I really don't want to drop it. Now I can lower the whole mechanism down by dropping the top motor and the spindle assembly. I don't mind doing that. I don't like to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't like to do it because when it falls, sometimes it falls hard. Yep, I told you it was going to fall hard. All right. Now the center of gravity is nice and low. I like it. That's why I put this wood block underneath, so that when it fell, it didn't jam up the chuck. That's a piece of cedar, very soft piece of wood. It acted like a rubber bumper. And now, we'll take this and put it up around here, put another wrap on there, like that, another wrap. Alright. 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 Very nice. Alright, so now we're going to we're going to get rid of more garbage. And we're going to get a small piece of string and tie that up. When you're doing a job, as a jet mechanic, which I am, you try to do something systematic. Start it, finish it. Doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you need a part that's not available. But for now, okay, I'm done with this glove, and I'm done with the other glove for now, until I move it. Now, when I move it, I'll have gloves on again, have the leather gloves. I will not move it by hand. I don't feel like getting oil on my fingers. So, this. All right. This is just some cheap shit board. It'll break easy if I wanted to, but it's just junk. It's not nylon. Alright, it's done. So theoretically, we can pick that up and put it on the floor so it can't fall. That would be smart. Notice when this came apart. Notice when I dropped the table, the drill table. Notice when I dropped the drill mechanism. Notice it was all clean and free. That's because I use a lubricating compound called corrosion block. It's the most amazing product. Corrosion block. It's $30 for an 11-ounce can, but it's worth every penny of it. Okay, so I'm going to put these tools back so they're not in the way. And now, this is pretty heavy, this unit. I don't know that I can pick it up. It's a lot heavier than the vise, that's for sure. Okay, so now, actually, I don't want to pick this up. Okay. I'm walking it to the edge of the table. You get an idea how heavy it is. Yeah, it weighs 100 pounds. There's no sense in me twisting my back. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to get a rope, 2 ropes, and put this on here so 2 men can pick it up when the time comes. I'm going to lay it down on the bench and put 2 ropes on it so that 2 men can pick it up. But not today. Alright, so this toolbox here can go over here. Alright, I'm going to get my bottle of water. I'm going to move the toolboxes out of the way. All of them. I'm going to put this stuff in the back of the basement where it belongs. Now, where does this go? Garbage. Okay. Oh yeah, this wants to fall. It wants to fall. So, what we're going to do is we're going to lay it down. It's not very balanced. It's perfectly centered balanced, but it's top heavy. So what we're going to do, I'm going to lay it down. After we swing. Put ropes on it, and then it'll be easy to move. I don't want to lay it down on this side. The capacitor's on this side of the motor. I don't like this. This is a very old. Nylon is very strong, this braided nylon, but it's very old. It could be 30 or 40 years old. So I'm just going to put this in a miscellaneous rope bucket, and I'm going to cut a new piece of jute or hemp, as it's called. And eliminate the possibility of a rope getting cut. Hemp doesn't cut as fast as a piece of nylon does under pressure. Hemp does not cut so fast if it comes across the sharp edge, where nylon will stretch and cut pretty quick. Okay. It's just a little tie it up to get it out of the way thing. All right. All right, another toolbox is in the way. Alright, so I'm going to put a bowline knot in the middle of this line, a small bowline to wrap around this horn up on top, the spindle, top of the spindle. Okay, now I put a bowline knot in there so it'll come apart easy. Now, I'm going to wrap this one time under here and around the motor shaft. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Around the motor shaft, and then wrap it one more time here, so this will become a handle. And then I'm going to bring this over here, bring this around here one time, so this will become a handle. And then I'm going to cut this. And make two more handles, two more possible handles. I always cut rope a little long. I think I need to change the blade. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We'll put another bowline nut on here. I'll put this outside the parameter of the belt, and so that it pulls inward rather than pulling across the top of the belt. Now, very nice. All right. Now, I'm going to drink the rest of whatever water I have, and then I may go upstairs and have a sandwich. And then put this in my bag. I'm going to rearrange this entire bench here. How? All right, I'm going to organize some paint, which is like $15 a gallon in the Philippines. Oh. Just temporarily, I'm going to put some string on it, and then I'm going to tape it up, because the tape machine's a little bit hard to use when it's not already bundled. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. If I have it bundled a little bit, well, maybe I don't even need, yeah, I'm going to put tape on it, okay. Hey, bro.
Hey.
What's up?
Got a package for you.
Oh, wait, I got the cam on there, so it's facing me only.
Okay, I'm gonna leave your package right there.
You want to take a look?
I'm in a hurry, actually. I'm meeting the boys at the casino. The races. We got a few races. I didn't have to work overtime today.
I should give you $10. I don't have any money. Hey, with your luck, I could fly this shit back in suitcases.
No, you just jinxed me. You just
No way.
See you later.
Thanks, bro.
All right.
My labels have come. That's 208 by 12 labels. $208 by 12 labels is so that I can label the boxes. What a pain in the ass that's going to be. Well, I'm not labeling 200 boxes. I have 200 boxes, but I'm not labeling them all. I'm going to put 20 boxes of household goods. 20 boxes of tools. Get rid of the garbage. So now, and just for the hell of it, I'm going to put some tape on it. So, I'm putting tape on it, because sometimes when somebody throws it around, it has a tendency to fall out of the bottom. I should have added this, but it doesn't matter. I keep them separate anyway. In real life, I keep this shit separate, so why should it be any different? The one is a straight edge that I'll use right off when I go back to the Philippines, and one is stainless steel hinges, which I may never use. Maybe I will. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna build a hotel. I'll probably use some of that shit. Alright, now I need a screwdriver to get rid of the paint. I want to do the paint while I still have a good workbench. Wow, it doesn't have a fucking screwdriver. That's hard to believe. No screwdriver. Holy shit. Wow. Been rusted for quite the time. Oh boy, without being an asshole, it's going to be hard to get this shit out without the rust falling in there. Okay, it's acrylic. It smells like oil-based paint, but nowadays they might smell similar. I don't know. It's white. This is not white. I need a paint stirrer, which I actually have. Alright, I have a nice paint stirrer. This is yellow. See what the next color holds. And then we'll see if we want to mix one and the other. And or which ones. This is going to be a pain in the ass, this one. Shit. Ah. You know what I think I need to do is check the battery on the tablet and change the power source to a power source rather than working off the battery. I think it's that time of the day. In fact, I know it is. Yep, it's starting to get dark. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go get power and an extension cord. In fact, if it gets shut off, I'm going to leave it off and I'm going to go upstairs and eat breakfast. I mean lunch. So, let's just see what happens when I plug this cord in. Alright, yeah, it got much brighter. Alright. That was just the screen anyway. That's not, the picture on the screen gets less bright when, the screen gets less bright when the battery goes low. This one's like an eggshell white. I'm going to just mix all the shit together. I think one, I don't think it'll all fit. tell you what I'm going to do here. Some rust went in there. I don't care. It'll be a prime coat for something. I don't really care. It'll be a prime. What color is this? Pastel. Alright, so pastel base, but no color. It looks like a green. And I'll just mix the green and the yellow together. Mixing this together so it doesn't take up so much room in the container. It doesn't seem like much, but it's 2 more cubic feet. Where's the other cover? Here's one. This is the cover for the white. Oh, there's the yellow right there. Nice. You know what? I think it'll all fit in one container. No, it will not. It is a green. Do I care? Not at all. Okay, watch my next trick. This one is going to get closed up. With, oh, sorry about that. Without my glasses, shit happens. Okay, one of them is going to get closed up right now. This one. Okay, that's one down with pen. One of them is gonna, these two are gonna go get water in each one, and then watch my next trick. Watch what I do next. Just watch what I do next. Need more water. and like magic, paint stirrer. Now I need the drill. Alright, this is the green one. This is garbage, so we don't make a mistake. And the yellow one is garbage. Well, we might be able to use the covers. Maybe, probably not. So before you put the paint stirrer on there, wet it down. Wet it down so the paint doesn't stick to it. First thing to do is wet it down so the paint doesn't stick to it. Now, you put it in the bucket and alright. And then do the other bucket. Now, put this paint in that bucket. Hit this with the hose, have a clean bucket. Put this paint in this bucket. Hit this with the hose, and we'll have a clean bucket. Alright, put the tools back. Alright, so we'll take these two buckets over to the sink and clean them out. So what I'm going to do with these is go put them on the boiler, because the boiler will dry them off right away. Alright, so in about an hour they'll be dry, maybe less, maybe more, but they'll be dry soon. So this we throw out, this we back off of here, we put the tools back. Put the tools back. All right. So now, now we have a shitload of tools here now. All right, now this is done. That's done. And now I'm going to show you how to make paint last forever. Now, I should be using distilled water. And I have distilled water upstairs. But this isn't going to be a long time. So I'm just going to put like a ½ ounce of water. That just puts like a 1/16 of an inch of water on top of the paint that keeps it from drying out. That's all you need. You don't need more. If it was, this will last a year to keep it from drying out. If it was going to be 2 or 3 years, you use distilled water and you put it like an 1/8 of an inch of water on the top. 1/8. But this will be used within a year on something, or I'll just put it in a big box and it will be okay. So, we got that. Now, Now, I got 2 more gallons of shit. I have 5 gallons in a 4-gallon box, so I need a 6-gallon box. That's a full gallon. Now, if let me get rid of the styrofoam box in the back. Okay, let's put, you know what? This is a 12-pump flow jet, 12-volt flow jet, 115 volts. So this is about a $150 pump, if it works. And I know damn well it works, because it's brand new, never even been used. So let's see. All right. Should work. Should have went on. Never been used. Never even been turned on, to my knowledge. Wrong wires. Yes, sir. I put the ground wire in. I can't see. Yep, works just fine. Okay. Now, I need another. Now this here. Shit. It's a little too high. So, I don't really feel like breathing in this poison shit. Two more chemicals here. This is soap. Oh. And this is degreaser. This shit is fucking dangerous. You get that shit on you, it melts paint, it stinks. It won't go in there. You know what? It's in plastic. The plastic, it's been in there for 6 years. The plastic gets hard and brittle and it breaks. I'm going to use one of those cans. Of the two cans, I'll use the one with the best top and the best can. So this is the best can. Which is the white. And the yellow is the best top. And wouldn't you know it, as always, they are correct for each other. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this, I'm going to put the grease in here. The greaser in here. That's what I'm going to do. I need the razor knife. This is going in here. This is detergent. I need a razor knife. Where's the razor knife? Right where I left it. So this has been in this jar for 6 years. And what happens is, even it doesn't go on the sun, by the sun, it doesn't go outside, doesn't get hot, doesn't get cold. It was in a cool environment. The plastic, the degreaser breaks down the plastic, makes the plastic hard. And then the smallest pump in the container cracks open. So we're going to take the degreaser out of here. This gets mixed with water. Yeah. Yeah, come on down. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I got the camera on, do you care?
Oh, you doing something? I'll come back.
No, come on down. No, I'm just changing.
I don't care, leave the camera on.
Oh, okay. I'm just, the paint that you gave me, I condensed it into 1.5 gallons.
Okay.
And then this degreaser, it breaks the plastic down. It's been in here for 6 years. And I'm afraid when I'm shipping it, the plastic will blow apart.
I'm going to put it in that.
Yeah, so you want those other swans?
Yeah, we'll see what I'm going to do with them.
Okay.
You should show them for YouTube.
Okay.
I was fooling around. I said, Terry, what am I gonna do? with
I
that
got
thing
3
again?"
more if you like them.
That's what I said. I got a thing. I'm sure what I want to do. Maybe you can help me.
Yeah.
You can help, not help me do it, but help me to,
Okay.
oh.
Freaking nasty out there for
It's not like springtime won't come.
springtime ain't coming.
Nope. We're right in the summer. You watch the next.
Next week will be summer, right?
Yep.
Okay, I got my keys, got my hat.
Yeah, I'll be a second.
Yeah, just pull that shut.
My brother-in-law, he wants that,
Did you? What?
he wants that piece of driftwood.
Good.
So he's gonna pick up the mountain.
All right.
And he likes it.
Oh, sorry about that. Huh. Damn, it's cold out there. Damn, it's cold out there. Holy guacamole. Freaking cold out there. Alright. Now, you get this shit on you get this shit in your eyes, and it'll take a while to get it out. So you gotta be real careful. Okay, I want to throw this out immediately. I don't want to wash it off, add water. I just want to get rid of this. Because you can't see it on your hand or your clothes, and it fucks up your, it'll burn your clothes too. Oh boy. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but I don't really, even, it doesn't smell. It doesn't have a smell to it, but even just a small amount of breathing in the fumes will burn you, make your nose stuffed up later. It's a chemical, a very strong chemical, but it doesn't have a smell to it. So, get rid of that right away, and put the cover on here right away. You know what I could do? I could put a little oil on this cover. I was just talking to that man, and I was just talking to that man, and he offered to help me move the stuff when I have the cargo container come for free. Just he wants to help, and I told him I have a moving company coming, and he said, "Oh, that's good." And I told him that the man who I have coming has been my friend for 45 years, and neighbor since I was a little boy. And I told him the name of the company, and he freaked out. He goes, "That's his best friend from church." I was like, in other words, that the two of them go to church together on Sunday, have dinner together, been friends for years through the church. Now, this. Let's take this. Now that cleaning solution that I put here, you can't buy that. That cleaner cannot be bought in America anymore at all, I think. I don't think you could buy that no matter where you want to order it or no matter how much you want to pay for it. That cleaning solution is bought it in 1982 or 81 when I started building decks. I bought 4 buckets of it. They were 7-gallon buckets, and they were $150. They were $20 a gallon then, but it's a commercial degreaser. It's for when I clean my equipment. You power wash the equipment, you throw that stuff on there, you spray it on with a sprayer, and you wash off you let it soak for about an hour, and you wash it off, and let me tell you what happens. When you wash it off, it takes all the grease off, 100% of the grease off. So you could have metal, you could have metal that was painted, or, you know, not, or rusty, or greasy that didn't have any rust on it. You could have metal that didn't have any grease on it. I mean, didn't have any rust on it because it had grease on it. And this shit it cuts the grease down to the metal. And in 2 hours after you wash it off, it's rusting because there's zero grease on it when you're done with it. But it's, like I said, you can't breathe it and you can't get it on you. Alright, so let's get the black magic marker. And let's get the black magic marker. And let's get the new box of labels. Let's get the old box of labels. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the old box of labels, use those up. No, fuck that. I'm in a hurry. Yeah, I told them who I was going to use for to move my stuff. He just laughed. Okay, these are, I thought I ordered something different. 100 sheets, 200 labels. Okay, yeah, they're half a sheet labels. Okay. This was $15. It's called onlinelabels.com. Online labels. I got it off of Amazon. $15 for 100 sheets. So basically, one of these sheets has 2 labels right there. 100 sheets is $15. It's 15 cents a sheet. So this label right here, this label is 7 cents. Okay, so you take that, peel it off, and you stick it on the can. Okay, put the can in the top. Wow. Holy shit. This thing is so old that it's so brittle. One piece broke off. Huh. Alright, gotta be careful with that. Alright, now I have to put 3 things in there that will fill up the space inside there. So what will fill up the space inside there is, first of all, this only weighs 24 pounds. Okay, let's make it heavy. Let's make it heavy. We're going to go get some metal. Let's get 6 of these labels out of here. That gives me 12. Let's get a bunch of labels out of here. I'll take more than 6. I'll put these 6 labels here. I'll get a clipboard with the labels on it. Clipboard with the labels on it. There is the clipboard with the labels on it. Alrighty. I have another clipboard with labels on it. I know I have a clipboard with labels on it somewhere. Okay, no more clipboard. Alright, I'll get a new clipboard. I will just get a new clipboard. And put the magic marker and the clipboard up on top of here. And then we know where everything is. And we're good to go. Now these gloves here, these are industrial grade gloves. Put that over there. I'm going to put this in the back. It's going to go in the back for now. Alright. So, I have another box of wrenches I just found. Oh boy. I have another thing of wrenches. Alright. I have another thing of wrenches. I got this piece of wood that's got to go outside. Let's see, I'm going to get 2 pieces of metal. 2 pieces of metal. Two pieces of metal. Alright, 2 pieces of metal. 2 pieces of metal to put in that box so that it's a little bit more weighty. I think I'll bring the box outside. That worked out nice. Alright. Now, oh, I should have got help to get that. It doesn't matter. I don't really need help. Not really. That thing can't. Yeah, that thing weighs a lot. I should have got help. Well, I didn't. I didn't get help. Okay. I just don't want to twist my back. I could probably pick it up, probably put it down, probably not have a problem. But if I twist my back, then I'm screwed. So I'll do the smart thing and not do it. Which is not normally my first choice. Normally I just pick it up because I know I can pick it up and I know I won't hurt myself, but I have to think about the rest of this job. Alright, so now I need a 5-gallon bucket. What do I need the 5-gallon bucket for? I have a 10-pound lead mushroom anchor. I wouldn't give that up. Everybody wants this. That's nice, nice amount of weight in that bucket now. Okay, so I can put this in this 5-gallon bucket. Not really. No, I can't do that. It'll break if somebody puts something on top of it. I'm gonna wrap this some more, and then I'm gonna lay it down in a box. It'll be okay. This is just soapy water. It's a degreasing type of, not a degreaser, a bubble type of, use it on gas pipes. It's a special soap solution that doesn't dry like water. It's about $35 a gallon too. It's made by Leak Detector. I forgot the name of it. It's for high pressure pipes. So you can put it on and it doesn't dry. It's like an oil. And then, being that it doesn't dry, if just one bubble comes out in like 5 minutes, then it'll and we'll put some more plastic on it. So, I need another 5-gallon bucket. I really do need another 5-gallon bucket. I really do need one. You know what I'm going to do now? Okay, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty and I have no water. So those two things Those two things are gonna make me go upstairs and have something to eat and have something to drink, maybe have a cup of coffee. Then I'll stay down here till 8:30 tonight, and I'll get my 8 hours in, because I started late this morning. I drank 10 cups of coffee this morning, and I wanted to go back to sleep. And if I would have laid down, I would have went back to sleep. That's how tired my body is. All right, then, show you around. I'll show you what we got done today. We have the battery is long. We have the drill press down and off the bench, tied up, ready to be picked up. The electric for the drill press is wrapped up so that it won't interfere with picking it up. We got 4 half-gallons of paint condensed to 2 gallons. We got the vise, the man vise off the bench. The man vise was over here. And we got the grinder off the bench. So, this is Michael Fazio. This is my new, the new array from this morning. It might have looked different. I think this is part 19. I have stuff everywhere, but it's organized. It's an organized catastrophe. It's an organized catastrophe. I moved over 200 boxes more than 2,000 times. And that's what I got. So, I'm going to put the camera back on me. I'm going to say, Umping Permy, Daisy, you would love doing this stuff here. Daisy would just love to do this stuff. She loves sorting stuff out and making stuff neat. I miss you. See you in a couple of weeks, honey. Bye-bye.